In this video,
Heroes is absolutely amazing because so much of the community's here.
I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, home to the NASCAR Museum, Southern Cooking, and the once-a-year spectacle where 50,000 fans converge at the Charlotte Convention Center for the independently owned, comic-centric
HeroesCon. HeroesCon.
HeroesCon.
HeroesCon. I know exactly what you're thinking. Where the fuck did he get those chicken wings? What does NASCAR have to do with this video? Don't worry, I'll make sure that information is in the DVD extras. This video is all about HeroesCon, don't worry. But I wasn't there just for HeroesCon. I was there to meet my friends for the first time. To hang out with people I've known for years. And of course, to meet other YouTubers in our comic book community. This isn't about me digging for comics. Wait a minute. Why go to a Comic-Con if I'm not digging for comics? Well, my experience isn't yours. My agenda isn't yours. And that's the magic of going to conventions. I will show you comics. I will show you experiences. I'll show you some of the artists. But I'm also going to show you what I did outside of the convention center HeroesCon weekend. Coming from the Bay, you know, we have, Berkeley Comic Con, we have Short Box, we have, Fan Expo San Francisco. Short Box is a pure Comic Con. You get your comics there, but it only has like 30 or 40 vendors. But it's cool because it's small and intimate. Berkeley Comic Con, very similar. It's very small and very intimate. Fan Expo San Francisco, that's a huge con for us, but it's not a Comic Con. It's a pop culture con, so you're going to get a lot of people there that are there not just for comics, but they're there to see their favorite voice actor. They're there to see their favorite, not just artists, but panels and actors, voice actors, and stuff like that. And it's cool. Don't get me wrong; those cons are dope. But this con is focused. There is a certain focus. It's very centered because it's pure comic books. And I've never, ever been to a Comic-Con where it's focused solely on comic books. This con has literally aisle 1 through 2,000? And it's all comic books. And then you have the artists in the back and it goes from aisle 1 to 2000. It's focused on comics, focused on artists, focused on creators. No Hollywood bloat, no $400 photo shoots, pure comic book goodness. And again, I've never experienced anything like this. And I'm not saying it's empty for a bad reason, but there's so much room to just walk and talk. You can stretch your arms out and not really bump into people. You can't do that at Fan Expo. You can't do that at Berkeley. This is a very unique Comic-Con to me, and I'm so happy I made it. Well, there's a lot more to see here at the con. I'm gonna go around and check it out. I want you guys to come along for the ride.
Here it comes.
My name is Sukesha Ray. Most people call me Sushi because my name is quite difficult, which is all right. I am an artist. I am a cover artist for DC Comics, Capcom on the new Mega Man title, and Udon as well, and then also Dynamite with Vampirella, which is very exciting. I'm mostly known for my cover work. I do murals. I also do fantastic commissions. So you guys will see me running around at cons and all over the place. So it's me in a nutshell.
I love it.
Love it.
Question number 1, Mount Rushmore of artists, go.
Oh my God, Jim Lee, Stan Lee, it's always the Lees, isn't it? Of course, my friend Jim Starlin, he's one of my, gotta go throw in the bestie. And you know what, I'm gonna throw my bestie out there, Mustafa Musa, one of the best inkers in all, I'm sorry, Mos, I have a DC cover because of you putting Mos out there because he's one of the best inkers I've ever seen. So, Mos is awesome.
Aliens land, they're at your table. What piece of your art represents the humans the best?
Humans the best? Just like humans in general, or?
Humans in general.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh guys, this is so, you know what? Oh gosh. Well, I feel like my Raven pieces. You guys know what I mean? The darkness of Raven's soul. Why do we all like Raven? Because she's vulnerable. She's really relatable. You know what I mean? She's relatable, she's vulnerable, and she just kind of relates to all of us. So I would say my Raven pieces, it's the characters with the most depth. And I do have a lot of them.
Love it.
So.
Emotional support snack at a con, go.
Anything spicy. I'm an Indian person. Anything really spicy. So.
What is the first thing that you yelp when you land at a new city?
Okay, honestly, that's a good question. Honestly, if it's a new city where I don't know like a different language, I'll be like, konnichiwa, if it was like Japan, or if it was like, I don't know, Hawaii, I'd be like, ohana. I guess I'm sorry, I don't think that's even, it's Lilo and Stitch. I don't know, I just like to be respectful to the culture though, you know, so.
All right, last question, what is your walkout song?
Walkout song? My song? Come on now, it's gonna be fire. You know, you have to hit them with that, like, well, I would sing, but my voice is kind of shot today. But it's gonna have to be my song Fire. It's really powerful, has a good beat, and my song Take Me There, so I'm gonna have to write my own music. So.
Know what other people thought about the con. I found a couple of friends from Instagram that are here to help me out with that.
This con is my favorite con. It has the heart that I want in every convention. You get a lot of heart, soul. Everybody comes here because they love comics. Everybody comes here because they love meeting new people, even if we're all anxious balls of nerves. But everybody comes here because they have the nerdy heart. And a lot of our conventions, I think, don't always get all the nerdy heart you can get. This one, HeroesCon, gives you all the nerdy heart.
So this is actually my favorite show out of all of them. Like even over like San Diego, New York, Chicago, like Heroes is absolutely amazing because so much of the community's here. The aisles are super spaced. There's a ton of vintage comics, which you know is my favorite. And then the art auction is absolutely amazing.
Okay, it's time to get into the DVD extras. Now I'm going to show you a place where I think you should order from next time you're at HeroesCon. It's Southern food with a Maryland twist. Welcome to Lulus. It is so hot here in North Carolina, here in Charlotte. It's really hot. And I found this spot called Lulus. So I've been wanting to try some of this. You know, I wanted to try the local fare since I got here. So just before taking off, just before jumping back on the airplane, I wanted to make sure I got at least a meal like this. So that's I want to get some of these grits right here. These grits look super creamy. They look just like amazing. I know it's probably gonna taste way better than what we had back home. But this is the first grits right here in North Carolina. Cheers. Oh my god. Creamy, buttery. Oh my. I've never had grits like this. Alright, move over to these greens. Let's try these greens out right here. I don't know what to expect out of these right here, but these also look pretty good. Alright, let's take a look and see how these are. Out in the Bay, we can say that we have Southern food, Southern comfort food, or whatever you want to call it, whatever you want. This is delicious. I've had greens growing up. I've had greens before. I know what greens taste like. I've never tasted them like this. That's it for this con video. Thank you to everyone who came by to check out the vid. It was a very memorable con. My very first time here in Charlotte. I didn't really get to explore too much of the downtown area, but this place is absolutely beautiful. To everyone who lives in Charlotte watching this video, absolutely beautiful city. You guys did very well with the upkeep and everything. The con itself was amazing. Completely, like I mentioned, complete comic book centric con, very well organized. Right in the middle of the showroom floor is the vendors, and then in the back you have Artist Alley, and then like off to the side you have like some of the bigger artists as well as like some pop culture stuff. So the promoters of this con, they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly what they didn't want by not having any of the Hollywood bloat, none of the Hall H stuff, none of the announcements and everything. It was pure comics. It was all about the creators. It was all about them and you and us and me. It felt very nice. I was like, yeah, they did this for someone like me. It was nice. So absolutely beautiful con. I highly recommend going to HeroesCon if you can. Everyone on the West Coast watching this, make that trip. make that trip from the West Coast over to Charlotte. It is well worth it. The beautiful thing about things like this con is that, you know, like I said earlier, you can definitely have your choice. You know, you can go find that Transformer #1, that, you know, that missing Spider-Man, that missing Hulk, that missing Wonder Woman comic that you want to add to the collection. It will be here. It will be here, and maybe you'll get a good deal. Maybe just wait till Sunday. You know how it goes. Maybe just wait till Sunday. But this is I just bit my tongue. This is a phenomenal con, and again, highly recommend it. 10 out of 10 will recommend, and I really urge everyone in the comic book community who loves your comics, check out this con. For me, it was more than just the comics. It was meeting my friends, you know, for the first time. I'm going to keep saying that. I know I kept saying that all weekend, but it really is that. For me, it was meeting my friends for the first time, being able to geek out around comics, around the creators we love. It was amazing. It was everything I was really hoping it would be, everything I expected it to be. And, you know, unfortunately, I might not be able to make it back to this con for a while. But I do look forward to coming back to this specific con in the future. So yes, I highly recommend it, you guys, all right? Well, that's it for this con video. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. Until the next issue, deuces.